All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the New York Jets. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Brady now on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the New York Jets. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Wait, 20! Do 20!
They'll run it here. This is James White. And this first play will get him back to the 25, but that's going to be it. No gain on the play there. Second down.
When you try to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
Brady going to throw. Got a man complete. It's Chris Hogan. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
Right! 20! Right, 20!
From the gun on third down, Brady. They don't have his man. That's Edelman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Brady to his old reliable Edelman, and the Patriots have a first down. On first down, Brady trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
Detroit! Detroit!
After the interception, here's Darnold. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now a first carry for the former Cleveland Brown, Isaiah Crowell. And he stopped immediately there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Detroit!
He's got Curse. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got us a turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Detroit! Detroit! No.
A first down carry now for Croat, and able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, and he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Kyle Van Noy not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9.
No. Check. Patriot. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback, because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
And Myers able to knock it through, and the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
72.
The first carry now for Rex Burkhead. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
Start fast, fellas. Start fast. Regular. Blue 20. White 20.
Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. And this is incomplete. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver, and that'll make it 3rd down. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. Open man there is Patterson, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 4 to start things out.
All right, here we go. Wait, 20. Blue 20. Watch the run. Switch. Tom! 72. Tom!
From the gun, it's Brady. Over the middle, he gets it to Patterson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Alabama, 380. 36.
They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The stop for no gain brings up second and 10 from the 20.
Wait 20. Wait 20.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on third down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, no.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Chris Hogan, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Pats able to cash in for 6. Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. Gostkowski the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Anunwa's got it, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
Now a handoff to Crowell. And an alley to run. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Here's Darnold. Incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there, a drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches.
Leopard! Leopard! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
They'll try to run for it with Crowell. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up third downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you, it started in the offseason. Third down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Darnold on first down. His throw caught right around the 6. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Jermaine Kearse, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are able to strike for 6. And, oh, it's no good. For the second time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. Now the punter who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. Now it's Patterson. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now. Even though they might not find the #1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need, and that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. New England on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10.
Goal 50. Check 91. 91 is the mic.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Edelman was the intended target.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
The pitch to Crowell. Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped. 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
No. Check. Patriot.
To throw on 2nd down is Darnold. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Ray Malaluga. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He was looking for a Nunwa there. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole, because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays right.
So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 16.
Wait 20.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Buying time to his left. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
20! 20! Keep it, boys! Rip! Hey, watch go!
They go play action for White. Now it's Brady. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Keep it, boys!
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. On 4th down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Back to Foxborough after this. And the Jets set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away.
Up a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe points. An update from Buffalo. The Bills have taken an early lead against the Dolphins. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Wait, 20! Wait, 20! Stop! 31!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Now the Patriots moving quickly, hustling up to the line.
Goal 50!
Brady to throw on 2nd down. He's going to air it out deep for Hogan. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
New England on 3rd down. They're in 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Wait, 20! Wait, 20!
Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. New England on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Wait, set. Wait, 20! 54!
Shotgun now for Brady. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. And New York set to take the field. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Detroit, Detroit. Over, 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 over.
On 1st down, it's Darnold. And a hook up over the middle to Pryor. And he'll get this one just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. 1st down now, but that clock rolling.
Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Here's a give to Crowell. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this 1st half.
Detroit, Detroit. Leopard, Leopard.
Here's Darnold now on 2nd down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Detroit, Detroit. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. We now proceed to the start of the 2nd half. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the 2nd half of Week 17 is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10.
Detroit, Detroit. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
On 1st down, Darnold. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Back 99 Philly. Here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone.
On 2nd down, Darnold. Got an open man. It's a Nunwa. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. A first down throw, Darnold. Going for the deep ball. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Detroit. Detroit.
On 2nd and 10, Darnold. And this one's incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense as that fell harmlessly to the ground. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Patriot. Patriot. Detroit. Detroit.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going to go. It's Darnold. And that's caught inside the 30. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now. 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
On 1st and 10, Darnold. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
No. Check. Patriot! Patriot! Lucky 56.
2nd down and 10, Darnold. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Duron Harmon. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Wait, set. Wait, 20. 91 is the mic. Tom.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. Slant route caught by Edelman. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. That time a slant, Brady in general on those quick hitters, he just releases the ball so fast.
He does, and he's so accurate, but most of the time he wins before the ball's even snapped by his pre-snap read. Finds out where the defense is and delivers it to the proper place.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
20! Wait, 20!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments, or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.